Looks like I got I guess you could say a sidekick.
Yeah, sidekick.
Sidekick.
Oh, man, I had to watch a commercial. That's some crap.
Commercial's still playing. Got to make a living, right?
Dicks.
Oh, man.
It's dicks. Dick Sporting
Not a good way to start.
Jesus
She's
Christ.
got me gagging over here. She's
It was a Dick Sporting Good. Hi, yo, man. Mud swat.
She didn't say sporting goods. Well, it looks like I'm here by myself with sidekick.
Yeah, you're by yourself, man.
With sidekick. It looks like Mike is going to the ANA show in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, left
he said
seat.
He may not make it, and I wouldn't expect him to. It's
all my messages are gone.
Well, that's because you put it on live chat. You can't see now.
No, after the commercial took away all my messages. Oh, okay, there it goes.
Mine are there. So anyway, I want to welcome everybody to the chat.
EMR.
Ask a Coin Dealer. We'll answer your questions to the best of our ability. Please put 3 question marks in front of your statement you want me to highlight. So that way I will try to do my best to highlight it, because if I fall behind, I start skipping everything except for the question statements. Okay, so hello, everybody. Yoke fans in here new. I didn't get to say hi to Yoke fan, left seat. Everybody else was here earlier. Mud Swat, I said hi in the chat.
Yeah, I called him Mud Swart.
You called him Mud Swat.
Mud Swat.
Rockzilla,
quit
what's
sweating.
up?
The mud's making you sweat. Swat. The way I say stuff always sounds weird.
You could have waited a few minutes. I was watching to make peeps.
How do you make peeps? Like the marshmallow one, like those marshmallow ones for like Easter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, Shar.
So yeah, he's gonna make some marshmallow peeps.
Shar says it's
That's
not freezing. Wrong. I know, man. Well, we're in the 40s all week, so yeah.
They
peeps are gross.
Shar and Mike got a foot of snow last week, and now they're 76 degrees. I was talking to Mike today, and I asked him, I said, your snow's gone, right? He goes, it's been gone.
Hey, Penny Scout.
Must be nice.
Hello.
Good evening, Penny.
Were you watching, like, How It's Made? I used to watch How It's Made. How It's Made's fun to watch.
I like that 1001 Ways to Die.
I mean, How It's Made is, like, way more, like, informative.
Yeah, but 1001 Ways, that's very informative. It tells you don't put a sharp object that's metal in a microwave, because it can pop out and stab you in the chest. And that's one of the 1001 Ways to Die episodes.
Hi, Sea Griller.
Sea Griller. It says, Coin Crew, what's up?
I know, I was going to say, hi, Coin Crew.
Hi, how are you?
There's Ty, a.k.a. Keith Jr.
Yeah, I heard about that, Ty. I heard you was being Keith Jr. on the show the other day. Thank you for hooking me up and taking my place. That's all I can say about that.
Hello, Brent Strato.
So, gold's been on a crazy ride this past day or so.
Silver's down a little bit, man. I noticed that earlier today.
Now, gold closed out about $23.35 on Friday. Shot all the way up past $23.50.
Yeah, it is kind of high up there.
Yesterday, and then fell below $2,900, and it's right back up to $2,920. So it's still $15 shy of Friday's close. Silver closed around $32.50 on Friday, and it went down. It held pretty close to steady yesterday, but it went down today. It's down to $31.78 ask, $31.68 bid. Yeah, I said that backwards. Ooh, question marks. This is Coin Crew.
Hello, Billy.
She points. Here it is. Yo, fan.
For a similar amount of money, better investment, a worthy numismatic coin or silver rounds or equivalent silver.
Well, you know what I'm going to say, yo, fan. I'm a coin collector at heart. So I'm going to say a nice numismatic coin is always best to collect. It doesn't always go down when the silver or gold market goes down. You can make money with numismatics. You just got to be real diligent about how you invest in them. So what I've been doing lately is I've been buying coins that when I walk around to a show, I don't see a lot of dealers have. I don't care if it's a $20 coin or a $500 coin. I just want something that's hard to get. And one of the coins I've been looking for, I haven't been able to find, is a 1997 Philadelphia SP nickel. It comes in the Botanical Garden set. Low printed, and I haven't found one. So obviously I need to get one because other dealers don't have them.
In my opinion,
it's only like $20-$30 or something. It's not expensive.
Oh. Well, my opinion on the ordeal of what he asked is,
okay,
if you can find a reasonable numismatic, jump on it. If you can't find none,
yeah,
just put your money in the silver.
Yeah, if you're not happy with the price, I think is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying though, like, if you find something numismatic, I would always buy the numismatic first. But if you can't find anything numismatic that you want, then just, a regiment, man.
Adding to what she says, a regiment. No matter whether you buy a numismatic coin or whether you buy gold or silver, be consistent. Treat it like it's your 401k, like it's your Roth. Do it every week or every month, whether it's $1 or $100. Just be consistent because it will cost average in the long run.
Or if you find something really nice, you can just like hold off and save up for it.
Oh, here's a great question. Right, Francis Curran. Thank you for the question. He says, he or she, I don't know, but we'll just say they, says, how are CC Morgan silver dollars and GSA holders holding their value,
and are they a good investment?
Yes, a very good investment. I've noticed over a 3 to 5 year period, they'll have a spurt where a lot of people get interested in them. And then they tend to go up. Sometimes they might only go up a few dollars, and then sometimes they may go up $50, $60. It just kind of depends on what the demand is like. Just put it this way. A GSA holder right now is going to cost you anywhere from $3.25 to $4.50, depending on the common GSA, depending on how it looks. So I've just given you that $3.25 to $4.50 as an average price for an MS-63 great looker or a dog.
If you bought them like 5 or 6 years ago, you're doing really good.
And if you bought them 20 years ago, they were only $50.
Yeah.
That's how they're holding their value.
They went way up over the past, 6-7 years?
Something to add on to what you're saying there, Francis. You're saying CC GSAs. What's really good are the non-CC GSAs in the hardback.
Well, they're rarer.
I found one this weekend.
Oh, did you?
I did. Don't have a box.
You didn't tell me about it.
Don't have a COA, but I found a GSA.
Oh, well, he's telling you guys before he told me anything.
You guys should feel special.
Hi, Big Rocky.
What up, Big Rocky? And he's got $1 for someone.
Eric Gilliard.
I think since Big Rocky's saying he's got $1, I think he should get everybody's address and send them all.
Yeah, send all of us $1, man.
Send all of my subscribers, all of the subscribers, not just the ones watching.
Well, no, everybody watching. I'll give you his email, and he can send you $1.
He ain't gonna do that.
Hi, kin of mine.
Eric says, good evening, everyone. And special note to C. Griller. How are you doing, bud? There you go. Kin of mine's in the house. We're going to get here. Let's see some questions.
Mudswat said, GSA CC Morgans are cool, but I prefer a raw classic one.
Yeah, raw classic ones are nice. You can get much higher quality on your CCs if you not necessarily a raw one, but a certified one.
I think they're pretty cool when they put them in those slabs. The slab inside the GSA, like the hard plastic inside the slab.
She's talking about PCDS if you want to keep the GSA in the holder. In a few years back, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to take the GSA slab and stick it inside a larger plastic holder. And those are pretty cool. Yeah, we had.
I don't think we even kept one.
We didn't keep a single one. We're gonna have to.
We had a bunch of those.
I think we're gonna have to send some GSAs to PCGS just to get some in them holders.
Hello, Robert, Doug Wagner, Samsung, Apple, Dale M. Hello. Hi,
Francis is a his. Francis E is a her. Okay. Francis. All right. Thank you, Robert. I try to.
Hello,
a lot of times I'll say guys. I don't usually say he or she. But I mess up sometimes. See, Griller.
Hello, Dale.
Ever seen an S-Mint GSA? I've not seen one in person. I have seen an O and I have seen a plane, and I've got them both.
The plane, boss.
I usually buy them as long as I can live with the price. I see a non-CC. I'm like, what do you want for it? They give me a price. I say, I'll take it. It's, there's just some things, if the price isn't too out of whack, you don't even argue with them or try to talk them down. You just go, I'll take it.
Oh, Wolf Tracks met you at the Livonia show.
Wolf Tracks. Good evening, everyone. It was great to meet you in person at the Livonia show. Thanks for the suggestions. I don't remember. I met like 3 or 4 people, Wolf Tracks. I don't remember which one you were. I do apologize. But I can say this.
He was the one that was leaving Wolf Tracks behind as he was walking.
Is that what it was? But it was great meeting everybody there, all the new people. As a matter of fact, there was only a couple people that went to the show, and they watched the channel on a repetitive basis.
17 days until St. Jude.
But yeah, sorry about that, Wolf Tracks. Penny Scout question says,
how do you feel about dipping? I got a 1927 piece seller the other day and covered in PVC green gobbly goop. Really didn't have a choice. Looks great now.
Well, as long as it was dipped properly.
As long as you didn't rub it.
Don't rub them. You just they sell that. It used to be called Easy Jet. It used to be called Jewel Luster. Now it's called Easy Zest. I think it's like $10-15 for a little jewelry sized jar. Now I don't know how much it is. That works. Now I don't recommend dipping them if it's a high dollar coin. Send it to a professional like PCGS or NZC for conservation.
We get a lot of stuff with glue and stuff on it.
But if we get a silver round with glue, we'll dip it out. We'll dip out a silver round. But I don't recommend.
If you dip it, it doesn't necessarily take off the gooey stuff, though.
Yeah, so you just got to kind of be careful when you do it. As long as you didn't put any scratches in it, I don't see no harm in it. Because honestly, most coins, not half, not less than half, over half of the coins have been dipped or cleaned or something at one point or another. Cleaning is bad. Restoring, I believe that would be okay. And dipping is a form of restoring. Whizzing is not.
But every time you dip something, you're taking a chance of ruining it. So
that's right. So if it's a high dollar item, send it to a professional.
Yeah, if it's a high dollar item, don't do it.
How did you get over any stage fright? Starting live auctions, Keith and Angel. Mud Swat, great question. Her took what?
I still have stage fright, so.
Me, I have to say, and I'm not trying to make my head
He's never
bigger,
been stage
big,
frighted.
or, my head ain't going to explode or nothing because it's not that big.
Let me give you some headspace.
So give me some headspace. I've been performing since I was in high school, or actually 7th grade. I was in the band. I was in the marching band in the 8th grade. I was in the marching band in high school, jazz band in high school. I was even in the marching military band. And He
was doing spirit fingers.
I was doing spirit fingers. But no, I've always been in front of people my whole life.
Yeah.
Most jobs I've had, I've been the supervisor or boss, so to speak.
I do not like public speaking. I ignore you guys and pretend you're not here. Hello, Joseph C.
Just got a 1904S MS62. Ida, friend, we need to talk.
Good morning, Farm
That's a coin I need.
Hello, Farm
San Francisco Mint. Anything San Francisco Mint, 1900 or newer, that's a good thing. Those are hard to get. Those are coins I like to buy.
Sea Griller uses a Dremel. Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do Dremel. What's up, Farm Dog? How are you, my friend?
Mr. Reluctant Stackers, hello. Yeah, cleaning poured bars, it's just bullion. You can clean your bullion however you want to.
Yeah, just try not to scratch it because it does. If you scratch it, it does make it harder to resell. If you're looking to, if it's like a vintage bar or something. Most people don't even clean vintage at all. They don't dip them. They don't clean them. They don't do nothing. They just leave them be.
It depends on how ugly it is.
Sweetness.
Yep. I used to hide from the camera. It took me a lot longer to get in the camera before, Keith. And it took me a long time to even do videos because I felt weird, like, talking to myself. Hi, Bill Driscoll.
She still says that.
Yeah, I was like, why am I like? How do I just sit there and talk out loud?
Mutswat says bullion's not numismatic. Okay, generally okay to clean. It's very subjective.
Yeah, I mean, if it's bullion, it's bullion. You're
And
only going to get bullion when you sell it, so you might as well clean it.
you know, I
If
want to
it's
do
ugly.
karaoke. I used to get up and sing, and that's another thing I did a lot too. I did karaoke.
Oh, I've done karaoke.
I'd get up there back in my drinking days.
Yeah, I
drink.
need like at least one drink before I can do karaoke.
Her dad and I would get up, and we would just, between the two of us, nobody else got.
They would kick my dad and Keith away. They would like turn off the mic and everything. 1 ounce gold buffaloes.
Scott.
Probably not in stock.
I have some in stock.
You
they are
do?
$100 over whatever the wholesaler will charge me. Except I only sell 1 ounce coins in person for gold. I do not ship 1 ounce gold coins. I do not accept PayPal. I only accept cash in person.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be rude. It's just too much insurance, too much PayPal fees. So yeah, we charge $100 over what wholesalers want.
Yeah, so that's
I have like 5 of them.
You have to be in person to buy that from us.
Most of our items we ship are under $1,000 a piece. I just got an 1878. Man, you guys are making me jelly. Is that how they say it now? Jelly?
No.
Showing all of these rattlers. How do they say that?
Envious. I'm jealous. I'm envious.
I'm jealous. I'm jelly. Whatever.
I don't hear no jelly.
Well, maybe I'm out of touch.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Maybe it was like back in the 80s when I finally got a members only jacket. That was last year.
In the 80s, they had jelly bracelets and jelly shoes.
Yeah, in the 80s, they had these members only jacket. It was the hottest thing around, right? It got cold, and I'm a poor kid, right? And the item got cold, and then they just started discounting so far down, it was unreal.
He's in Grand Rapids, so he can drive.
Yeah, you can come on over. Yeah. That's not a problem. You can call me at the shop and I can tell you what it is that day.
Hi, 210.
So anyway, you know how clothes are fad type things. They came down in price, and then I finally spent my $20 back in the early 80s or mid 80s or whatever it was is a lot of money to spend on a jacket for, someone who ain't got money. I mean, you could get coats cheaper than $20 back then.
Yeah.
So I saved up my Burger King money because I worked at Burger King and got me one. I'm like 16, 17. So it was about 83, 84 right in there. I was in high school and everybody made fun of me because they were out of style already. I'm like, oh, man. I wore it, though.
Hey, I saved up and got me some LA Gears. Those were some cool, expensive tennis shoes.
Please begin questions with 3 question marks to make your questions noticeable. Yeah, that does help. Thank you. And don't forget, hit the like button. Mods, I'm sure, are reminding you to do that because all the likes.
I'm sitting here itching my hands.
Now, as I got older, I remember that members only story that I just told you. And so I'm married, right? And we're living in Michigan. And my brother Mike was up in Michigan at the time. So what was it, about 2007, 8? We go over to Grand Rapids. And my wife liked to shop me. I bought a pair of Ray-Bans on sale.
You and Mike were always in competition. He was.
We had 04 Tahoes,
He was in competition for you to spend all your money.
Didn't work after a while. But we each bought a pair of Ray-Bans. And they were regular like $200 and something, $280 or something like that. And we got them on sale. Because we said, what if we both buy a pair? And they gave us $150 plus tax.
Mustang Dave said members only jackets. I remember them, but I was not a member. And Mr. DuPont said I did a great job for Sunday Fun Day auction and good at multitasking. And then he's laughing at me.
Yeah, we're talking about 1 ounce gold coins. I don't ship 1 ounce gold coins. I do. I'm not going to lie. I do ship them to my brother Mike because he provides the label and pays the insurance and just gives me the money. I don't have to pay any fees or nothing.
Ken of mine still has her members only jacket and
Mine
her
got wore
Fila jacket. Good evening, Mr. Foxy.
Thank you, Mud Swat. You see that? You see that right there? I'm right. It is jelly.
Only non-cool people say jelly.
So only people who have owned members only jackets.
Jelly goes on sandwiches.
He's saying it's jelly with a G.
Well, it still sounds the same. So
there's somebody in the chat, and I'm not going to say what you was calling them, but I will show them in just a moment. Question. What's your question, Joseph C? Well, that's because nobody's putting questions, and I'm just trying to get everything. I see you're in Michigan. I'm in Ohio. Is there good coin shows you know of in Ohio? There's one down in Cleveland. There's one in Cincinnati.
Was it CoinZip.com?
You go to one of the bigger cities. Go to coinzip.com. Select your state, and you will find a coin show. The ones in the bigger cities are usually a little better, but not always, because there are some small ones. But if you get a big show, I know there's one over at Cleveland, and I believe there's a annual or semi-annual show in Cincinnati. Those are good shows. There's that person.
Foxy.
I told you I wasn't going to say it.
Mr. Foxy.
Mr. What you said.
And then Brent. Yep, you're still Foxy.
What's your opinion about the upcoming U.S. Mint products such as DC Comics and the Silver Eagles with privies to purchase or not to purchase? To be or not to be?
I mean, there's a lot of privies, and like everybody else already did the DC stuff, so it'd have to look pretty dang cool.
Privies, no, nothing special there. They're starting to discount them down. The DC stuff, yes, because it's going to be overpriced. Well, you know that.
But everybody else has already done them, so they'd have to look really cool.
But the U.S. Mint didn't do it.
I know, but like everybody else has already done them, so like how many Superman coins do you really want? All of them!
How many people want to own Tom Cruise's car?
Well, there's only one of those.
But you see what I'm saying? Well, there's only one U.S. Mint.
Yeah,
the U.S. Mint hasn't done it.
But they
whoa, money's all over the place. Pennies.
Yeah, I seen the John Wayne coins. Those are cool. Richard Rethcap. Man, I'm dyslexic today.
Okay, so if you had to sell a bit of your stack in today's market, gold, silver, or collectibles like Morgans and Peace dollars, I usually sell bullion. I have been selling a few of my gold ounces. That's how come I have buffaloes in stock that she didn't know about. And because the price is up there enough, and you can't always find the collectibles back. I have to find something better to sell a collectible. So, yeah, gold's a good thing to sell in today's market. Silver, I wouldn't sell it right now.
Then Jack Martin was saying Cincinnati has a good coin show at the American Legion the last Sunday of every month, and then a larger show in the summer at Sharonville Convention Center.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Sharonville show. That's right. I drove down to that one. You got setting up there. You got Coin Help You sets up there. Robert from Coin Op. That's Daniel from Coin Help You and Robert from Coin Op. They set up there. So, well, actually, I don't know if Robert sets up. I've seen Robert there. But I don't know if he sets up or not. I know Daniel does.
And thank you, C. Griller.
I went two times, I think, to that show. Once, twice. I don't know. A couple times.
C. Griller says, I have to agree. Last Sunday's auction, best in a long time. Not sure why.
Well, what are you saying, guys? I should leave every month?
I mean, he's going to be leaving me every month. I was like prepared to do the show, and I was all prepared and ready, and then it started off where I was on the wrong stream, blah blah blah. So yeah, it kind of tanked my confidence a little bit.
MM says, are there any hard dollar numismatics that you stay away from buying because they are hard to sell? High grade gold. People want gold. They usually want it at a little bit lower tiered. Once you get past $20 lib, once it gets past $20,000, you close the window. Anything that's expensive, really, you've closed the window. But you've also opened another window of people knowing you have it. So you need to have a few of them. But as far as staying away from anything, I think I would stay away from high-grade gold over anything. I would love a super high grade 20-cent piece or Isabella quarter, something like that.
But if you like it, buy it.
That's right. Buy what you like.
Thank you, J-Dog. What was the cheapest? What? 10?
There are 4 U.S. mints. Yes, there are.
No, Mike wasn't able to come up because
he's on his way to Atlanta.
He's on his way somewhere.
A&A show.
High frostbite.
What do you think of the 2023 Extra V selling for 4 figures? Figures.
Whatever floats your boat, man. That's what I think.
Joseph, see if you like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people think it's a joke.
If you like it, I can't think of what to say.
If you find it and you can find a sucker to buy it from you,
if you like to sell it, I'm not a buyer. That's what I got to say about that, Joseph. See, it's like a dyed chip. You're talking about the penny, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a cent.
What did Mrs. Coin Crew think of the coin hobby before she met Mr. Coin Crew?
Well, I didn't know anything about it. It took me probably about 5 to 8 years before I realized, hey, this is kind of cool. But I mean, I didn't like history. I hated history class and stuff. So like, I wasn't into it for like the history aspect. But when we started, when it became our career and we were making money, I kind of had to get interested. And then I went a little bit crazy.
It was about 10 years before you
probably
started to show
probably
any type
about
of
10
inkling.
years. Well, I mean, I helped you, but I figured I have to learn.
Yeah,
if I'm going to do this, I have to learn.
And that was about maybe 8 to 10 years where she started learning. And then in about 12, 13 years ago, she's like, this is it. This is what
Once we started YouTube, like the monster came out.
Yeah, you guys woke up a monster.
I had like super FOMO. I was watching everybody's videos and I was like, oh my God, that's cool. I got to have it. I'm more like responsible now. But I just had to have everything. One of everything.
Robert does set up there. I know Joe Dur or not. Is it Joe Durbin?
He said Joe Durbin does sometimes.
Joe Durbin does. Oh, look at this. We got a cohort in the audience.
Mike's finally here.
Yeah, should I let him up? Let him up or not?
Yeah, let him up.
Let him up or not? Let him up or not? Okay, I'll let him up.
All right, goodbye.
What's up? What'd you say?
I said goodbye. You said let him up or not. I said goodbye. I'll help you.
So anyway, this is Mike from Mid-America. He obviously made it to a hotel. He's just telling stories
about hotel.
About whatever.
I was filling in.
Do you come across pre-30?
I can barely hear Mike.
Mike, I can barely hear you, bro.
Why don't you turn up our speaker?
Well, that could be my speaker.
Let me see if it's mine. Hang on.
No,
I'm leaving you guys.
Why?
And you can't even see my fingernails. My fingernails are green.
Show your fingernails.
Oh God, that's scary.
They're green.
Here, hold on a minute. Here, let me show.
2 fingers. You can't see them.
Hold on. Okay, you ready?
Here's.
Oh, well, I seen that.
Yeah, this one's for you, Mike.
You see the green now?
Hey, this is a
family show.
Yeah.
Well, you're my family, and I'm just telling you, you're number one, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
I had the question earlier, Mike. We know you're on the way to A&A, but I want to see what you think about this question. You come across pre-30. Sometimes we do, see Griller. The question was, is there any high-grade coins, high dollar, not high-grade, any high-dollar coins that you would stay away from? I don't remember who asked it, but I did highlight it.
Well, I mean, this is what I've always said. If you guys don't understand them and you're not dealing with a dealer that's going to treat you right, then I say you need to stay away from all of them. But if you do have an honest dealer like myself and Keith, because, if you bring me in a high dollar coin, I'm going to pay you for that coin. I'm going to pay you for for the gold or anything else. We're going to step up. I got a 14 in my mist in a 65. It's a $6,500 coin.
Well, I was saying stay away from high grade or high expensive gold because most people that want gold want it closer to spot. It's a true collector that's going to want the high dollar.
Well, you know
It's
what, though,
$20,000
guys? I
plus.
was looking at the gray sheet this weekend, and
Yeah.
I was shocked to see that the spot of gold versus a 64. Now it used to be 63s. You can buy
Yeah.
a 64 for the same price as an ounce of gold.
And that's the problem. Like I was talking about high dollar gold or overpriced gold.
But
More.
that's for common dates. That's not for better dates, guys.
Yeah. Now here you go. Do you expect the 2024 Denver nickel bubble to burst soon? What do you think?
Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, and once again, you guys all know I kind of work with the mint and everything. I think what they're doing is they stepped in the game of coin dealing. I mean, in other words, pull them back, make people want them, and then let them loose. The problem is when that happens and then they burst a whole bunch of them out, all them people that paid extra for them nickels and the pennies are going to be very disappointed and very pissed off.
Okay, Danny Johnson's got a question. I think the bubble's going to burst on them. I think they're
When the door are open at Fort Knox, oh, come on, really?
when the doors are open at Fort Knox. Do you think we are going to? What do you think we are going to see? I think it's there, but some possibly missing. Sorry if this question has been asked already. Actually, the question has not been asked tonight. So, what do you think we're going to see, Mike, when Musk and Trump open up that
Well, guys,
thing there?
I don't know if you guys have been really paying attention and been watching all the little news things that's been going on. We got Europe and a few other places shipping back our gold bars right now. They want Trump and them to see gold in there. If Trump and them would have just opened the door before they let everybody know they was going to do that, there might have been a big disappointment. But I think we're going to see gold in there now.
I do think we're going to see gold. I don't think we're going to see
We're going
what's
to not see our
supposed to be
amount.
in
No,
there, but I do
no,
think
we're
we're
not
going
going to
to
see
see gold.
what really supposed to be there. We're going to see something.
Uh-oh. Ida's trying to throw me under the bus and tell you about her 1904 SMS62 Rattler. I was willing to pay bid plus for it, overbid for it.
Oh, is that what Miss Ida was trying to call me for today? I am
Now,
very
she didn't
sorry.
call me on it. That's
I
messed
am
up.
very sorry, Miss Ida. I was on the road, and believe it or not, I was getting phone call after phone call. And not only that, I wasn't paying attention to the road today. I got stopped.
Okay, here comes C. Griller throwing me under the bus. He says, Mike, are you upset Keith brings down the coin dealer reputation? Dude, I don't
Well,
think
you
I do.
know, he's
I
been
don't
my
think I
little brother
do.
all of his life. I'm used to it by now, but I understand what you're saying.
I don't think I bring down the reputation. I'd hate to think I did. I try not to.
Well, coin dealing years ago was a lot better until that guy right there stepped in. Now we got to work harder.
It's and I hate to say it, and I'm not talking about me or you or anybody we know, because a lot of people we know are good coin dealers. But you get this one coin dealer out there that's bad, and all of a sudden, all coin dealers are bad. You get this coin dealers getting a bad rap from one or two bad apples. And guys, don't think
Yeah,
all coin dealers.
well, I wouldn't say that, Keith, because I got guys that drive all the way from Texas and everywhere to come and see me because they
And
met
I
me
see
at
that.
shows, and I've always treated them fair, and that's why they come and see me. I actually had a guy stop in my shop today. And I'm sorry that his father passed away. His father passed away, but he told my wife his dad always liked dealing with me. He wants to buy some more silver and stuff, but he's going to wait until I'm there so he can deal just like his dad did with me. Which
No,
I took that as a very good compliment, but at the same time, my wife and them are capable of handling the sale.
what I'm talking about is you get I don't want to talk bad about people, but there are some people out there that are negative nannies, pessimistic, or whatever, and they hear, yeah, that's a coin dealer, and they're like, oh, a coin dealer is going to rob you. None of them going to treat you right, and that's not the case, guys. There's a lot of us out here that will buy fair and sell fair. It just all depends on what's going on, with
Guys,
the market.
and what Keith means by fair is I work real close with the founder companies and everything else. So when the numbers start changing, I try to let you guys know ahead of time. Like tonight, I'm going to let you know right now, if you guys want to get a hold of some of that cheap silver, you guys better, because the numbers are starting to move up. The buyers are back out.
Okay, I don't believe this to be true, but I'm going to ask you, Mike, are you donating an ounce of gold to St. Jude's?
You know, Miss Ida tried that on me already.
She's trying that on me. She's trying to say if
But
I'll
Miss
see if
Miss
I'll
Ida,
match
I'm
it.
gonna leave that one to Keith.
I'm going to leave that one to Mike, and we'll get back to you on it second Tuesday of next week.
I was gonna do the third Wednesday of next week.
That works too. How many years have each of you been coin dealing? Collecting and dealing for me has been two different stories. You want to go first?
I'm not gonna, because I'm not telling my age.
I
I've been
don't
doing
mind.
it a long, long time. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will tell you, I started collecting in 1975 and I started hustling flea markets as a dealer in 1982. And he's older than me. Just saying. He said he's not going to tell his age, but I'll tell you, he's older than me. But I think I was the first one in it. But because I got into it as a kid and they were young adults, he's a few years older than me. I was a kid when I started dealing. Yep, I threw you under the bus, bro. What are little brothers for, right?
Yeah, I started messing in '77, and I just kept on going. Okay, there you go, guys. Now you know.
Yeah, there you go. We all kind of messed with it a little bit.
But the bottom line is, as the years went on, I got more and more serious in it, and you know, now it's at the time where my wife and I are firing up a second company, and so we went into the rental business now.
The only bad coin dealer I personally dealt with went out of business. And that's the thing. A lot of times, a bad coin dealer, they will put them own selves out of business.
Reputations are built on trust. If you cannot trust your coin dealer, then it's not never going to work for you or him
And
or
his
her.
reputation will not get built.
In some cases, her. There is women who have their own coin shops, like the penny lady. I really love her. She's a great lady. She deals strictly in pennies. If you need a penny, usually she has it. I will probably be seeing her this weekend when I'm in at the ANA show in Atlanta, Georgia.
Now, this is an open ended question because it says, do you still get surprised, TH? Uh, I don't know. I get surprised a lot. I mean, somebody I think wouldn't have something has something, and somebody I think has something has a beat up coin they found in the parking lot. So, I mean, you can't judge a book by its cover.
That's exactly what I've always said. You cannot.
Are you,
I got guys coming in that if you see, I got a guy pulls up in a '72 Chevy pickup. He's probably got more money than a lot of us. The guy has got a lot of money, but you know what he says? He's going to buy a new truck when he gets rid of his wife. Guess what? His wife ain't going nowhere, so he's going to be driving that truck a long time.
I'm the same way. I'll get something new when I get rid of my wife, unless she says I need it. But no, I keep relatively new vehicles because I don't work on them.
His wife
How
drives
about
a
a
brand
wager?
new vehicle. He drives an old pickup.
How about a wager? Loser of the arm wrestling match that we're going to do down in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the June show that Mike's sponsoring, where the U.S. Man integrators and everybody else is going to be there. The loser donates an ounce of gold to 2026 St. Jude's auction. I forfeit. I'm not even going to arm wrestle you if that's the deal.
Well, now wait a minute. Now we're in a gambling state, so I can't gamble.
Yeah, I can't. Mike, have you seen the 2024 John Wayne
Silver
Silver
round.
Round?
I have not. I'll probably see it this weekend if they're already out.
MM says, and this is a great question: is buying coins every weekend considered an addiction?
Well, if it is, I'm guilty. Did you guys watch my video I put out today?
No, I didn't.
Guys,
I
I
didn't
went
watch
to
it.
a little bitty show, not expecting much. I don't do very many small shows, of just a few of them. And you guys got to see my video and see what happened.
So,
Oh, and by the way, I had a few dealers donate it to the kids' auction at that show too. Brought up a bag full of coins to me and said, "I want this to go in the kids' auction in June."
there you go. I would consider buying coins every weekend a problem if you are not paying your bills. If it's getting in the way of your personal life, then yes, it's an addiction.
Well, I don't pay my bills. My wife takes care of that.
You know what I'm saying.
I know.
If it prevents you from living, then yes, it's just as bad of an addiction as
That
anything else. But most people that buy coins every weekend are usually reselling some of them. Usually, not always. Because some of us, not me, maybe this guy and some of you guys out there have got all kinds of money and you just keep on buying. Glad to see you made it. What do you think silver will do? Says Shar. What do you think silver's going to do?
Well, guys, I really think, like I just said, coming in here, if you're going to buy silver, silver dropped a little bit today. And I don't care if you buy from me or wherever. I think right now is a really good time because the premiums are getting ready to go back up. They've already started moving.
Yeah, I've seen the premiums going up a little bit. Mrs. Coin Crew's calling me out saying I've been making homemade bread. Yes, I have. You know why I've been making homemade bread? Because it's winter in Michigan, and every loaf of bread I buy, it tends to be feel like it's stale. It's not stale, but it's just like kind of hard. I'm like, screw it. If I'm
Well,
going to pay three
it probably
bucks,
freezes on the truck, and then by the time it gets to the store, and then it falls out.
falls and it kind of gets hard. And I thought to myself, if I'm
Because
going to
guys,
be
if you
buying
guys don't
stale
know
bread, I
Michigan
might as well
weather,
make my
it gets
own.
pretty cold there. It really does. I lived there 13 years.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm gonna make my own bread. So we bought a bread maker and started making our own bread. We just throw the ingredients in the
Mike,
bread thing,
what are
and it
you?
mixes them. What are your favorite coins to collect for your personal collection? My favorite coin starts with it has 4 letters. Free. That's my favorite. No, seriously. What do you think, bro? What's yours? Your favorite coin?
Always been my mortgage.
Mine is the coin I cannot see, Mercury Dime, and then followed by Morgan's and cool coins that not everybody has. I don't really have a favorite anymore. I just love a good looking coin.
You know, my true favorite coins is the ones the wife won't let me have.
What's that?
She takes them.
It's not an addiction if you are paying your bills in debt. That's the same thing I said a while ago. Thanks for reiterating that, Penny Scott. I appreciate it. Link in chat, Mike. Link for what against an army? I'd buy coins every day if I could. I think I'm addicted to coins. What are the prices? So will be okay. End of the year, I think we could see 35, but then I said that last year too. It didn't happen. It fell short in October. It fell just a little short. It was over 34, but I'm still going to think we could see 35. But again, I hate to put a number on it because nobody knows the future. We don't have crystal balls.
Well, guys, you got to
I
remember
think
it went over 34 for a minute. So, you know, here it is. It's going to shake a little bit. And I said this just like cryptocurrency is taking a hard shake right now.
Bitcoin fell under 90 today, or was it yesterday?
No, it was today. Bitcoin's still underneath. It's at 88. It dropped down to 86 today, guys. Bad part is I had a couple of my clients that bought in at like 96 and 100.
See, Bob says, I noticed when you get the coin bug, it is a permanent coin addiction. Well, yeah, but addictions, if you can tame them and still pay your bills, it's not really an addiction. But yeah, once people get to collecting coins, it's something you'll never let down. Let's say you don't want to buy no more coins, you're still going to get your change from the store, and you're going to be looking at all your coins. I've tried selling out. I don't know how many times in my life. Could never do it because I'd
Oh,
get that.
I did, but my wife knew I was miserable. I sold almost completely out. I got down to nitty gritty, and she said, "No,
Talk about Mustang Dave is waiting for me to sell 90% below melt again. I had some 90% out.
guys, if you would have been at Duncan's show this weekend, I was doing just that."
I don't know. Wolf Tracks was in here. He met me at the show. I was trying to sell. Swear on whatever. Uh, I was trying to sell 90% silver quarters for 22 times face. And people looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, this
I said,
weekend,
it melts.
90% was over 24, and
I
I was
said, it melts for 23.3, actually 2.7, but it's over 23 times, and I'm selling for 20. Oh, I don't want that. What do you want for your halves? I said, more. I want 24 times for them. But they looked at me like I was crazy, like I was trying to rip them off. I took a tube of Eagles, a gold Eagles with me. I'm like, I sold good at the show. I sold collectible coins good. I'm saying, oh, we're going to take some gold Eagles, right? And maybe pick up the sales even more on the collectible coins. It backfired. It literally backfired, bro. You know what happened?
what?
They bought the gold and they didn't buy hardly any collectibles. I sold like 3 collectible coins versus like 30 last month. They bought the gold. I'm like, oh crap. Because people love to look at gold in cases, and when you put them out, I just dumped the roll out, and people just started buying them. Like, okay. So Dan Johnson says I buy almost. Yeah, I thought I highlighted. There we go. I buy almost every weekend. I didn't. You guys are behind. LOL. Yeah, we are behind. Where we at? 42, 45. Mike pickup video. There it is. Coins he picked up. Check it out, folks. Will the market for barber coinage ever really dramatically increase? Thomas tripped on a nickel. Um, Mike, do you agree that the market is strong on the barber coinage?
It is, as long as it ain't super low grade. People are still buying barbers, but they like them where they can at least read the dates real good. So they're looking for VG and up. They're not looking for poor one or AG coins. The
A
people
lot
are
of
buying. Yeah, even good sixes I can sell.
the way the barber was designed, the back wore excessive on the dimes, quarters, and halves. Now, if you got XF or better, they sell really, really decent, especially if it's a little bit better day. And you'll notice by the pricing, the prices are, I guess you could say, commanding. People buy them. Maybe it's what you're buying, or maybe you've got uh, the most common dates or something like an oh 07, 6, 5 through 9, plain mint, no mint mark. Those are really common, hard to sell.
Go to
Again,
Lost
it depends.
First.
What's
You
that?
see, Lost First has a question there with 2 question marks.
Okay, well, I'm down to Sean Davies. You guys stopping? Are you stopping in North Carolina on your way back? Most likely not, Sean. He's wanting to know if you're stopping through North Carolina on your way
I don't
back.
even go through North Carolina at all.
And because I would go through North Carolina, but I don't normally make stops on my way to or from a coin show. Just quick fast food stops because I don't even like to get out of the car. How much would he pay for a full VG38D walkers? Uh, Bid? I would pay bid on VG walkers if they're certified. If they're raw, I'd pay a little back a bid. Whatever dealer gray sheet bid is.
But,
If it's lower than VG, I really wouldn't want it. What do you think, bro?
well, I got a row of mixed right now.
I've only got about 3 or 4 of them, so I would buy
Well, I've
them.
been popping sets.
Yoo-hoo, Mike Kittle, what's up, my friend?
Did you get to that one
I'm
I
get,
told you?
last first.
Yeah.
I'm buying 10th ounce coins. Sometimes my LCS only has Krugerrands, Canadians instead of gold eagles. Should I wait for eagles? With him, they are all the same price. If
Well,
they're
if
all
they're
the
all
same
the same
price,
price,
wait.
then I'd wait for the Eagles.
Yeah.
With us, we price them differently.
What's up, Cat?
You can
Cat
save
just
$35 to
door.
$40 a piece on them from us.
Yeah. I would recommend waiting for the Eagles if he's going to charge the same price. Jimmy LaCar says hello. Is that the question you was talking about?
Yes, it was. I read it already. I was just waiting on you.
Penny Scout says, I don't like barbers. They are lame, ugly, and slicked out. If
A
they're low
lot of them
grade, I
are.
agree with you.
A lot of them are, but there is people. If you get a really nice barber, they're beautiful coins, I think.
Yeah, if you get an XF or better, that's when you get them umped. They're beautiful. One of the most beautiful coins. Lady first, Mike Kittle agrees with it. He's also a coin dealer. Take the Eagles.
Yeah, if you're going to charge the same, he ain't going to give you a break.
Well, my 10th Gold Eagle 2 days. My last 10th Gold Eagle 2 days ago for 300. Dude, we got to pay more than that. That's a great deal.
How do you sleep at night?
I know, right? What do they want? 320, 325 or something from the wholesalers? Somewhere in that neighborhood?
The wholesalers now are. I get them a little bit cheaper, but 6.5% you can get them from me now. They have dropped, but they're getting ready to go right back up.
Ty says I picked up an 01 Barber XF for $6 recently. Great deal, my friend. C. Griller says I've collected Barber coins. Always found them boring design, blunt penalty, junk Barbers back in my day. They are boring coin if you're buying them out of the junk bins. I mean, even a Mercury could be boring out of a junk bin.
I guess I could open up my box and show you a real nice Barber if you guys want. I got it right here.
Yeah, go ahead and get one. And I'll go ahead and do these questions real quick, try to catch up. Do you have any tips on how to get a wife interested in coins? You go buy a coin. That's $300, $400, $500, $600, whatever, right? And then you take your wife with you to a coin shop, having that coin in hand. Sell it. Don't matter if you lose money or not. Hopefully you don't lose money. Then sell that coin and say, here, honey, this is what I got for you. And see if that works. Some wives are motivated by money. Otherwise, you can take the long, drug out way I did and just try to show them the beauty of it.
My wife thought I was crazy when I bought a nice seated dime for $800. At the same show, I walked it across the room to another dealer who asked me earlier if I could find one, and then she really liked it because I sold it for $1,200. Just that
Follow
quick.
up on bid VG8 is 40, around 700 for the roll. That's not bad. I'd buy them. Did you buy them? Or you trying to sell them or what? As long as they're problem free. Yeah, I would pay if a VG8 bid is 40 and they're VG8s, I would buy them, even raw. I love to buy coins high and sell them for less. I do that a lot. Barbers are the workhorse of our country for years. 1892 to 1916, dimes, quarters, and halves. We're barbers. Tommy Stacker, do you find Merc dimes wear evenly on both sides? I usually judge them by how much wear is on the reverse. They do wear slightly quicker on the reverse, but not like the Barber. What say you, Mike?
With me. I guess I didn't.
What say you on the Mercuries? Do you find they wear evenly on the front and the back, or the back a little weaker? Or
I think the front gets a little weaker.
You think the front gets weaker? I think that's more of it because when you go to the early teens, you're always seeing that back wear out. I guess they're probably pretty even. Now that you come to think about it, because the front wears out too. I just seen something and it went. It just jumped on me. My chat did.
Let's see if I can get the camera on it. There it is. I don't know if you can
That's
see
a standing. That's not a Barber.
I know. Well, do you see that coin? I don't know if you can see
Yeah.
it clearly. Look at the back real good. Here, let me get the back on there. Hang on.
Upside down, but we see it.
Hang on.
What about it? What'd they do? Detail it on you?
No, they gave it an AU-58. Everybody told me it was an unk.
55.
Yeah.
That's not even an 8. It's a 5.
Yeah, I know. And everybody looked at it, told me. So I'm taking it back, and I'm going to crack it right in front of you. Here's another one I'm going to do. Right in front of them. Guys, if you didn't know, I'm having a little problem with NGC grading lately. I don't know if you can see that real good.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
All right, quit making us all want your coins.
Look at that. No,
Yeah,
wait. Now I'm going to show you the grade. Again. Everything I sent them like that, they sent it back AU-55.
That's like from that Barber or Washington Quarter set I had. They sent everything 32D, S36S, AU-58, every one of them. He's Bulakana says he's using them as honesty tests to try to see if a shop will try to offer $10 a pop. Well, any shop offers $10 a pop for 38Ds is crazy. They know better. No, he's he's saving them and using them as an honesty test going to a shop. I think a low side you should be offered to where the dealer would be comfortable is $25 to $30 low side. What do you think? VG8 38Ds. What's a low side a man should be offered for those? Or one?
All right. You had the right numbers.
25 to 30.
But if you're going to sell it to them for 10, I will give you double that, and I'll still, that way I save a little bit of money. I'll give you 20.
I'll give you 40. As long as they meet the VG requirement.
They don't have to be VGs. For that number.
Quit that.
For that number, I'm not going to ask for a VG.
Oh, yeah, $10. Who would?
I'm talking $20 even.
How do you sleep at night? I couldn't sleep at night if that was the case. How many ounces of store? Last first. That's a personal financial question. I do not answer those type of questions, but I will tell you this: I think I need more. That's all I can tell you. I don't. I started straying away from because gold's starting to get pretty expensive. Some people here in the chat do know how much my minimum stack is, but it's different now. But thank you for trying. I want Mike to show us his 1796 or 97 bust half dollars. He has one in this case. Do you, Mike?
What's that?
You have a draped bust half dollar from 96 or 97?
No, I have a dollar.
Those are up there, man. Those are like 50, 60,000 or more for the commons. I don't know if the 96 and 7 is common.
I have some really nice coins, but I'm not showing anymore. I stopped doing that at the last video I let Seeker do in my save. That was it. I don't do it anymore because we got way much more stuff, and plus the risk is higher today.
How do you keep Angel's sticky fingers out of your personal stack? I can't. That's all I can say. I can't. But she has her own stack, and we have our own shelves, so we don't bother each other's stuff. We might glance at it and, oh, wow, this is cool, but never take a wife's coins, and she doesn't take mine. Well, no, she does take mine if it's on
my wife has her own personal safe.
Well, we ain't as rich as you. Safes are expensive, man.
The bottom line is I better have a darn good reason why I'm in there. Because she don't even let me look at it unless I let her know I'm going to look at it. I got to let her know, hey, I'm going to bring your stuff out and I'm going to reorganize it for you. That's how I get to look at it.
Okay. Beautiful coin, SLQ quarters. Sending you a message. I don't know if you're talking to me or not, Robert, but I got my email open if it's me. What should I be paying for 53S Franklins? Someone at a coin show last week and asked for $100 for a dubious AU. He called the MS-64.
Ouch.
Ouch is right. Um, well, if it's not an uncirculated, you shouldn't pay more than $20. And that's if it's a nice AU coin.
I say you no, not
3S.
if it's a nice white AU. I usually put 25 on it, and I will come down if I think that the
Yeah.
customer is really going to
No,
appreciate it.
not I'm thinking about it. I might have put 25 or so on some too. But the 53S, the kicker on that coin is to find it in a full bell line, MS-64.
There you go.
That's like $30,000 or something. It's the rare full bell line of the Franklin series. Franklins are undervalued like tremendously. They are extremely undervalued.
But if we got a few minutes, we can slide in about the show. I'd like to throw some stuff out there.
All you, bro.
Okay, hey guys, listen. The Tulsa show is a few months away. We're talking like 4 months away. And this year here, we got a couple of different things going on. We're going to have, I'm not going to say Robert's last name. He has the number one set in the world graded by PCGS Morgan Silver Dollar set with all the varieties. He is going to be there at our show in Tulsa. He's going to bring a few to show. He's not selling them. He's got some dollars out there for sale and stuff, other stuff. But he's going to show off a few of his coins to that set. If you go to PCGS, you can actually get his full name. You can see the number one. He's going to be at our show. He just reached out to me this weekend, paid for his stables in full. He wanted to be up front, so we'll have him up front. Also, guys, we are going to have, for the first time ever, have the Art Bar Association out of Orlando, Florida. They actually are nationwide. They got people in their club from all over the United States. The Art Bar people will be there showing off bars and also buying bars. If you want to join their club, they will be there signing people up. They will also be at the front. So this year here, we got a lot more stuff going on, and I'm hoping that a lot of you guys can make it. And we did find out that there's going to be a few more YouTubers coming that I didn't know about, but they're going to be there. So hopefully, guys, you can get out, come and see us, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a giveaway for the kids twice, Friday and Saturday. That's why these dealers are reaching down and helping me get these coins together so we can make all the kids happy. Thank you. Hey, I did the talking while you got to drink that water.
That's what I was doing the whole time you was talking. I'm drinking water. You get cotton mouth from talking a lot.
So anyway, guys, please reach out and come to the show. We'd love to have you guys.
Believe it or not, guys, at that Tulsa show, I'll be there. Oh yeah.
Well, I think he's going to be doing a few videos. He's going to be interviewing somebody. I'm not going to say who it is.
I'll be interviewing somebody. Yeah, I think we set something up already for that. But yeah, Rob's going to be there. I think Raven's going to be there. A lot of other YouTubers going to be there. Yeah. Definitely Ida Herring is going to be there. So
who's that? I don't know who that is.
She's that lady that has a morning show every morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. And then whatever time that is where you're at. So everyone, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you for hanging out with us. Another great chat tonight. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already done so. Share it if you like the video. And thanks for watching, I guess. Anything real quick somebody got to ask? Okay, here we go. Going back to the 38D real quick. He says, yeah, I was throwing VG out there. Most of those walkers are F through. Ha ha. There you go. He was just throwing it out there, testing us. Well, there's no need to test us because we're going to be as fair as we can with you. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching and have a great night. We'll see you in the next one. Tuesday, 8 Eastern, next Tuesday night. Don't forget Sunday Fun Day. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.